So welcome, Lorraine. I'm so delighted that you've been able to join me today.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. It's lovely to be here.
And you're going to share with us how Matrix Reimprinting has changed your life. So
yes, I am.
How has Matrix Reimprinting changed your life?
Okay, well, Matrix for me was a made huge shifts in my life. I came out of an abusive relationship about 6 years ago. And I've always been quite spiritual and connected. And I started doing Reiki to help other people. But I found that I had lots and lots of blocks, and I got recommended to do EFT without knowing anything about what EFT or Matrix was. I decided to just put myself on a course. Oh yes, that will do. I'll go and do a bit. Wow, my mind blowing, absolutely 5 days of mind blowing stuff, uncovering layers and layers of beliefs that I'd built up over the last 40 years was incredible for me, and I couldn't believe how much stuff I had been carrying with me. So from my personal experience, it was absolutely life-changing anyway, because I've managed to uncover all these things, move forward in my life, but not only that, build up my practice using EFT, using Reiki, and other things now, because for years I was doing tarot and spiritual stuff, but I hid it because I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want people to know that I did these things. I thought if I didn't fit in, people wouldn't accept me. I had all these massive beliefs going on, and so for me, EFT's changed all that. I'm now out there, I advertise, I tell people what I do. I couldn't do that before. I've been writing a book for 4 or 5 years about my experiences. I'd stopped doing that because I couldn't write certain parts of it due to the fact that I couldn't face some of the stuff that I was writing. And I've written them. It's almost finished now, so I've like gone, wow, I've written a book. Nobody may ever read it, but I've written a book, So so for me, it has absolutely changed my world around. And and I didn't realise when I did the course how beneficial it'd be, not just for me, but I have 3 children, so for my children as well. And the way I've changed has affected them. So it's been a benefit all round for all of us. It's been incredible. It's been a journey.
Yes, I don't think any of us realise when we first sign on just what a journey we need to undertake in order to get where a lot of us are now.
Yeah.
Lorraine, would you be able to just give us a little example of one of the traumas that you've cleared using Matrix Reimprinting? Would that be okay to do?
Yes, I could do. Yeah, one of the traumas that I was physically abused, and for me, I suppose I blocked it out for a long time. And then when I did EFT Matrix, I worked on why someone would want to physically attack me, and what was I putting out there that, and it was all to do with me personally not having any self-worth at that point. And by not having self-worth, attracting someone in that wanted to control me, and if I didn't do as I was told, felt that they could do anything to it and it would be okay. So there was a lot of self-worth issues underlying all that, and that wasn't justified. That took a lot of, and even now there will be certain aspects, because I think people think everything's a miracle cure, and it's not. EFT is about uncovering one aspect, and then you'll go along in life for quite a while and think, yeah, this is great, and then suddenly something will trigger you and you go, oh, where's that come from? And I think so I worked quite a lot on my self-worth and how I portray myself, and what belief system I had underlying all that. And I've had to work on that quite a lot. And occasionally it does raise its ugly head again in another aspect. But yeah, so.
So you no longer find yourself attracting people into your life that are going to abuse you?
Absolutely. You know, and in fact, I agree. I don't attract people that want to have that sort of relationship with me, because I've changed how and what I believe about me. It changes who you draw in. And I think I was one of those, I know I was a people pleaser. So I was trying to be everything to everyone. And even that I've worked on, to the point where I now know who I want in my life and who I don't want in my life. And I find it so much easier now to go, I'm walking away from certain things, because you have to, you just can't please everyone. But that's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
And how old were you when you learned to be a people pleaser?
Oh, it was very young. It came from, in fact, I know where it came from, because I've done some work on it recently. And that was when my mum was taken to hospital. She had some operations, and I was about 6 years old, and I went to hospital to see her, and she told me that I needed to look after everyone. Now, she didn't mean that. But I took that and I ran with that, and I reinforced that right on into later life. You know, I have to be there for everyone and do everything for everyone. So yeah, that was really early. Yeah.
It's just amazing, isn't it? Where we create these beliefs when we're so little.
Yeah. And I was saying, no, there's no way. I was in this memory going, there's no way. There's no way. She told me to navigate, run with it, but it is. Yeah, that's exactly what had happened. Yeah, it is incredible. Yeah.
Beautiful. And now you're an EFT Matrix Reimprinting practitioner. Do you specialise in any area of working with people?
Well, funnily enough, Sharon, initially when I started doing the EFT Matrix as a practitioner, I was attracting people in with anxiety, or what I thought was anxiety. But actually, I've been attracting people in who have relationship issues, and the anxiety is just the result of what's underlying it. So yeah, I'm attracting in people with relationship issues. And that's children as well. Children that have relationship issues within schools, you know, with their peers. And so, yeah, it's been a really interesting journey when I examined it. So, yeah, there we go.
Beautiful. And if somebody was drawn to work with you, how would they find you?
They can either find me, I mean, I'm on Facebook as Lorraine Butterfield, so you can find me that way. And I have a Lorraine Butterfield EFT Matrix Reimprinting practitioner page, or they can go to my website at the moment, which is changing, but it's still reikihealingwithlorraine.com.
Beautiful. That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I know Carl's just going to be blown away by so many awesome testimonials that we've had, but I'm blown away by so many people who are now practitioners in Matrix Reimprinting. You know, so many of us have our lives changed by using the method, but we also change our lives by leaving our job and becoming practitioners. So well done, Lorraine.
Yeah, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, it's lovely to talk to you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.